Good morning, friends. Welcome to Take Two for this Monday, the 25th of March, 2019. I'm Jeannie, and I'm so happy to be with you today. Well, I'd like to talk to you a little bit today about privileges and responsibilities. My nephew, Jimmy, you know I talk about my nephews and my niece and my family relentlessly, so forgive me if you're tired of hearing about it, but there's just so many things you learn when you watch kids, you know what I'm saying? Particularly little children teach you all kinds of lessons. And one of the things that happened this past week was Jimmy's in kindergarten and he's learning about, I guess he's learning about the president and about how the government works and different things like that. So he was given a sheet of paper and it said, if, and you write the child's name in there, were president, he would. Now, think about all the things. Well, he would live in Washington. He would make important decisions. He would travel around the world in a big airplane. There's any number of things he could have written. But here's what my beautiful, wonderful, clever little nephew wrote. If Jimmy were president, he would eat 2 desserts. Now, I guess, if you think about it, I guess if you're, that age, and you prioritize, you start thinking, well, if I was an important person, if I had, if I was on TV and on the news that mommy and daddy watch every day like this, and I was in the newspaper and I was famous, I guess I could order 2 desserts and nobody would deny me that. He's probably right, but could you just picture it? President Jimmy, tonight's menu is roast beef, green beans, roasted potatoes, and your usual 2 desserts. We've got tonight a hot fudge sundae and lemon meringue pie. Shall I bring your desserts before dinner? You see, here's the thing. Jimmy was thinking about this, and he was thinking about all of the privileges and perks you get with being important or being high profile. Not at all in his little mind was he thinking about all the responsibilities that go along with this kind of thing. So, yeah, I guess if you're the president and you want to eat 2 desserts, he spelled it desserts. It's probably like Dusty the dog, my sister's dog Dusty. I guess he got the just part there. But I guess nobody would deny somebody who's as high profile as the president or the prime minister or maybe the CEO of a big corporation. If that person, male or female, decides, you know what, I think I'm going to order 2 desserts with my meal tonight, I don't think anybody would say, I'm sorry, you can't do that. There is great responsibility that comes with being high profile. There are a lot of perks and there are a lot of privileges, but, think about all the important decisions that need to be made on a daily basis. Say you're the pastor of a mega church. Like, we met this one pastor one time who pastored a church that had, I think, 10,000 members, something like that. And I had the privilege of being able to sing when he spoke at a smaller church service, which was kind of exciting. And in his sermon that night, he was talking about privileges and responsibility. And he was talking about the fact that he had been invited to be the chaplain of a major athletic team. And he was very excited about it. But not only did he offer spiritual encouragement and help to the players on this athletic team, he also got free tickets to every single game. And he said he went in a special elevator to the special seating, and he got food and his special box and all that. This was one of the privileges that he had with the responsibility of being the chaplain to this athletic team. And he said it was a very exciting thing, but he realized it wasn't just the perks. It was the responsibility of being there for them if they needed him. And he said it ended up being a lot of needy people wanted to do some talking. And he said that there were times he didn't even get to watch a lot of the games because he was there offering encouragement to people. You know, we walk through this life a lot of times when we get elevated to a place of importance or a place of, you know, huge responsibilities, and we forget the responsibilities that go along with it, and we just think about the perks and the privileges that go along with it. So the same way Jimmy didn't have it balanced in his precious little mind, I'm sure that as he gets older, he will realize the importance of balancing the responsibilities with the privileges of everything that he does in this life, whether it's just the smallest, simplest little thing, like when he gets appointed to be the library monitor, he realizes the responsibility that he has to stack the books just right before he wheels it in the little cart back to the library at his kindergarten, or whether it's one day when he's appointed to be the head of a department in a hospital when he becomes a big famous doctor one day. Whichever it is, my prayer is that Jimmy will realize the value of balancing privileges with responsibility. Hey, go be a blessing to somebody today, okay? You might end up being the only one who is, and if they needed 2 desserts and you think that you can go ahead and provide them with that, go ahead and do that too. Hey, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, Jeannesigler. Hit the subscribe button, hit that little bell. You'll be notified every time I post another Take Two. And of course, don't forget, great music, great programming, great everything on WRMZ.org, and hit the listen button. Okay, everybody, I hope that you have a great week. It's only Monday, but that means this is the time that you have to set the tone and set the mood for the rest of your week. I hope it's productive. I hope it's blessed. And I hope life for you today is as if someone is blessing you with 2 desserts. Have a good one, everybody. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.